Hello everyone, how are you all? My name is Aditi and today let's talk about something that is one of my absolute favorite topics, and that is UX design. Now it sounds like a very nerdy choice, but believe me, it is very interesting because this is something that we are constantly surrounded by 24/7. UX design is just a short form for user experience design. And user here is the person who uses the product, experiences how the user feels when they use the product, and design is another word for problem solving. The job of a UX designer is to make sure that you enjoy this experience to the extent that you keep coming back to the product again and again. Like how these popular social media apps keep releasing their latest versions every 6 months or 1 year to constantly improve themselves, that could be a good example of user experience design. Now, there's a popular misconception that people have about this stream that when we talk about UX, it has something to do with apps or phones or gadgets, but that's not true at all. It's everywhere, like I told you, from the pencil that helps you write to the syringe that makes you scream on top of your lungs. Literally anything that has ever been manufactured that you're surrounded by can be designed for a better user experience. In fact, when you buy something, the packaging of the product, that packaging also implements the fundamentals of UX design. So to make it easier for you to understand, how about I give you a live demonstration right now? All thanks to the sponsors of today's video for making this possible. BENQ has sent me one of their latest advanced design monitors, which is designed specifically for designers. I'll obviously share my review and my experience with the product, but most importantly, while we unbox this monitor, I'll tell you how the fundamentals of UX design, their basic rules, are implemented in real-time packaging of products. So we have a lot to catch on. Let's not waste more time. Let's get started with the unboxing. My first impression of looking at this box, I noticed one very prominent detail. One face of the box is in color and the other face is in black and white. And this is a very popular technique which is used by packaging designers to tell you indirectly that the colored side is the correct way of facing the box if you want to open it up. It's also got text on the face, so if you want to read the text correctly, you will automatically have to place it in the correct orientation. There's just one crease to open the box. It's got just one brand seal. It's also got some guiding graphics at the bottom, and all of these graphics will automatically be aligned in the correct orientation if you face the colored side. So everything is very simple. It's got no confusion. It's very intuitive. And that's a basic fundamental of good UX design, maintaining logic and simplicity. Now, when we unbox the packaging, the first thing we notice are a couple of cables, the safety manual, clamp stand, miscellaneous parts, everything but the monitor. There is a very important reason for that. What if somebody ignores the graphics at the bottom and opens this box in the wrong orientation? Even if they unbox it in the wrong fashion, only the miscellaneous parts will fall off. In fact, even the thermocol is so well fit that you need to use a little bit of your strength to slide it out of place. Even now, if you see, the strongest part of the monitor is facing me. So while I am picking up the screen, even if it slips off my hand, will only touch the thermocol padding at the bottom. And this is another fundamental of good UX design, which is about designing accident-proof packaging. Now, this monitor obviously comes with safety manual and quick start guide, but I did not even refer to it even once. And the reason I was able to do it was because the entire procedure was absolutely hassle-free. There was just one snap fit for mounting the monitor. There were 2 screws, one at the bottom of the C-clamp and 1 screw for mounting the monitor. That's it. And this is UX design's another fundamental which talks about reducing the effort for the user as much as possible. This monitor also has a very exclusive feature. You can swivel, you can pivot, you can extend it, you can retract, you can adjust the height. It's crazy, the amount of angles that it can go along just to accommodate your posture and your requirements is absolutely amazing. And the best part is it does not feel like it's flimsy, it's going to fall off. It's actually pretty sturdy, and depending on the kind of project you're working on, let's say you're working on an animation project or a CAD project, or even if you're editing a picture, you can experiment with their preloaded presets which are standardized for professional needs. So there is ample space for you to personalize things, which is another very important fundamental of UX design. Whenever a product allows you to personalize things, that's when we form a bond with the product, like our phones. So we have an emotional bonding with the product because the icons, alignment, everything is according to our needs. There's also one more very powerful feature that comes with this design monitor. In case you are someone who has 2 laptops at home, or 1 PC, 1 laptop, or 2 PCs, you can actually connect all of these machines to this one single monitor and operate multiple machines all at the same time. How cool is that? There's also a feature called daisy chain, which means if you have a monitor at your workspace already and you plan on investing on the BENQ monitor as well, you can connect both of your monitors together and you can enjoy this elongated canvas experience. If you're working on intricate illustrations, or even if you're working on these super detailed charts, you can speed up your efficiency with this advanced digital canvas in front of you. This is another fundamental of UX design, which talks about the need of efficiency in products. When a product makes your work environment efficient, reduces clutter, makes your life simpler, that's when we truly begin to enjoy the experience. Now, it's been almost a week of me using the BENQ monitor consistently through different times of the day, daytime, nighttime, just to see how different levels of brightness would affect my experience with the monitor, and here's my honest take. So, initially, it felt a little overwhelming. I felt like there's a television in front of me all of a sudden, and it felt like it's a bit too much for my eyes, I'm not going to lie. But to be very honest with you, I did not even realize how helpful this product is until I placed it next to my laptop. That's when I realized how washed out the colors are on my laptop screen. What I thought was maroon was actually red on the monitor. And if you're into graphics and you work with logos, branding and colors are an absolute necessity of your profession and you need that perfection, even if you have a simple laptop like me, then if you plan on investing on this advanced monitor like BENQ, then I don't think you would need anything more, because the color accuracy is absolutely on point. In fact, when I was unboxing this, I came across this full-fledged certificate they give you, which says how this monitor meets industry standards. And even then, if you want to cross-check the authenticity of colors, they give you a free 1-year Pantone Premium membership. Every time I had to connect or disconnect a cable, that experience was really seamless. And for the first time, I could just tilt the screen, I could read what is written next to the USB cables, and this way you can also clean the backside. So that's another advantage. I did watch a film also throughout this week, and I have to tell you that the clarity, the precision, the resolution, I have absolutely no complaints. It was such a nice visual experience. If you are an audio person, then you might have to connect external speakers, but personally I didn't feel the need to do it. This particular design monitor also comes with this Hotkey G2 Puck, which is a very stylish kind of a mouse where it has shortcuts that you can assign, you can custom according to your needs, and you can also adjust the brightness. One preset I used the most was the blue light filter. I do have a blue light filter in my laptop as well, but it washes off the colors and I don't end up using it a lot. But in the case of this monitor, it was so well calibrated that after a time you won't even realize that the filter is on. There is a free app that you get along with this monitor where you can have a partition, a uniform partition to your screen. You can watch film on one side and you can work on your assignments on the other half, code for your website on one side and watch the preview simultaneously, however you like it. In fact, just like this custom product for designers, there is also a smart webcam which is about to be released, where you can talk to the webcam, and if you're sketching something underneath, maybe like a quick drawing or something, the webcam can capture it as well in the correct orientation with the help of powerful sensors. It also comes with tons of other features that you can read about. So I'll add the links in the description box. You can preview all of the aspects, and if it does manage to impress you, which I'm sure it will, you can even book something for yourself and enjoy the experience just like me. And that's all I had for you guys in today's BENQ unboxing UX. There's so many things happening in today's video. I hope this was interesting or helpful in some way. If the answer is yes, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also, in the meanwhile, if you have any questions, suggestions or recommendations, video topics or anything you want to say, you can write all of that in the comment section, and I will try my absolute best to get back as soon as possible. And a big thank you to BENQ for sponsoring this video and making this video possible and sharing your awesome product with us. With that, it's a wrap, guys. Time for me to go now. Till then, you take care of yourself, and I'll see you all very, very soon.